Hey everybody, it's Matthew Newberger here, and we have a webinar on how to get in front of the people that you want to do business with. It's coming up as a webinar. This webinar is for our clients, it is for our friends, it's for folks that are working with us or folks that are thinking about working with us. And you might be saying, if you're a current client, should I attend this? I mean, with all the other work that we're doing with you, should I also attend this? The answer is yes. If you're a client or not a client, sorry, if you're not a client and you're like, well, should I attend this because I don't necessarily know all the foundational stuff? The answer is yes. You are going to get things out of this that are going to help you get in front of people that you previously had difficulty getting in front of. Now, for those of you that are skeptics and you're saying, I'm just going to be sold something at the end of this webinar, that is not the point of this webinar. This is a give and for you to get value. For those of you who want to use this as a step to potentially work with us, by all means, this is a way we can provide value until you're ready. And for our existing clients, it's absolutely a set of things and principles that are going to be applicable. It's something you can apply right after the session is complete. And here is the sign up page. But before you sign up, I just want to let you know that, I mean, this is stuff that I walk the walk on. So I'm going to give you an example right here. And this is me on an example of using social media ethically, responsibly, and with authority, which is what you're going to learn. And you can see right here, this is a post that I posted a year ago, and the title was Pipeline Meetings Suck. If you ever have had a pipeline meeting, you may know what I'm talking about. So it was a very relatable title. And you can see my profile's up here, and I let people know what it is that I do and what Newberger and Company does, Sandler Training does. And you can see that there's a little bit of it, for those who want to read, there's a read version, but more importantly, there's video in this. And you can see the impact this makes. So let's look at some metrics. 14 comments. People actually stopped and took time and wrote out a comment. One share, which means that somebody thought enough of it to share out. And sometimes shares are more, sometimes there's no shares. But it's significant when people take action on your social media. Now, what's more important here is because all these people interacted, LinkedIn then said, okay, not only did the people that are commenting see it, but the people that are connected to them also saw this. So you had 5,208 impressions and a bunch of analytics that go behind that as to who's looking at it and what are their titles and what types of industries they're in and all that fun stuff. And this all came from using social media responsibly. Now, there are some core principles that I'm using here in terms of how I apply video, how I leverage LinkedIn messaging, how I engage, and why social media is so important. You may not be a social media person, but I'm telling you, in today's world, it's not that everything else is not important anymore, like networking, seeing people in person. This is an extra thing now that is a requirement of successful salespeople and organizations that have an enterprise installed successful way of repeating sales over and over again. Salespeople, these are some of the principles that you're going to learn. And again, there's a lot to learn here, so we're not going to be sharing everything, but it's enough for you to go out and apply and get an understanding of all of the opportunity that currently you may not be getting. So let's go get that. And you can see here that the folks that are doing this for us are longtime Sandlerite Mike Montague. So if you're attending our Sandler Summit in Florida, you know he's the MC. He is a Sandler expert. Jeremy Thompson, who is focused on, in this talk, digital prospecting. And Sandler trainer and executive coach, Sophia Rodriguez, she's going to be talking to the executives in this and why it's important for from a process standpoint for companies to have social media as part of their getting in front of anybody at any time practice. So these are going to be your hosts, and these are people that I believe are going to give you a very, very good session. So again, You're going to learn a lot in this session, but you've got to go to this page. You got to click the link. You've got to register and attend this session. And again, our goal is to provide value that you can immediately apply. That is always our promise to you. So register and learn. And anyone on your team that needs to engage more with your client base, your addressable client base, you're going to learn some things that are going to get you in front of people that previously may have been very challenging or impossible to get in front of. So register for the class, go and apply what you learn. And even if we don't work together now, but only in the future, I wish you good selling and that you find a few things in here you can apply right away to create more success for you and for your company. Thanks for listening.